Hello, aspirants. This is Professor Rajagopalan with one more video to go with my book, Environment and Ecology. This for the fourth edition published by Oakbridge Publishing. This is the cover of the book, and in that book I've given a strategy based on analysis of PYQs, and that strategy says that the high priority chapters for both prelims and mains are these, and you find water resources in them. So this video lesson is on how to study the topic of water resources, which forms chapter 7 in my book. So how important is this topic for the exam? One, there have been several questions on water issues in the mains. In the prelims, wetlands seem to be a favorite topic of the examiners. There is some static part, but quite a lot of dynamic issues since the water situation keeps changing. In fact, things are worsening all the year. Overall, the chapter is of more importance for the mains rather than the prelims. You must know the answers to some of these basic questions. So how do we define the supply, need and demand for water? What is the state of water resources in India? What are the reasons for water scarcity globally and also in India? How is the groundwater depleting in this country? Why do conflicts occur over India, over water in India and other parts of the world? What are our policies and programs with regard to water resources? How can we solve this problem of water crisis? Are there solutions? What is the state of freshwater ecosystems such as rivers and lakes? And more important, why are wetlands important? And what are the national and international initiatives for protecting them? And there are some concepts we must understand. That of Johad, which is actually the Hindi word for a small check dam, as opposed to a large dam. Then the idea of rainwater harvesting, how is it done and so on, why is it important? Desalination of seawater, why is it being done, what are the issues? Then this concept of virtual water and water footprint. Then of course the biogeochemical cycle called water cycle and the depletion of groundwater. There are many agreements, reports, initiatives, etc. on water. One is, of course, the UN Water Convention about disputes. Then there's a World Water Development Report, which is published by the UN every year. And there is a Global Wetland Outlook, comes not every year but occasionally, periodically. Then on wetlands, there is Ramsar Convention, Montreux Record, and Ramsar sites. All these ideas are important. Then there are organizations such as Wetlands International. There is also a freshwater challenge, an initiative from Germany. Then we have our own national water policy, water commission, Jal Jeevan mission, national aquifer management program, lake conservation plan, and so on. There are several initiatives of the government which you must learn. There are also some important stories. One is the famous Plachimada case in Kerala, where the question is whether how much can an industry take water out of the ground in an area. Then there is a famous story of Tarun Bharat's son, led by Rajendra Singh, who built a lot of johads and brought back many rivers back to life. And then there are issues like the Satluj Yamuna, which is part of the National River Linking Program. Then there is also the more recent Ken Betwa project, it's a controversial project, and the restoration of Chilika Lake in Odisha. So that's all about this topic, but I should also announce that very soon there will be in the market my book, a new book, rapid revision book of question and answers for mains, which will include solved POQs of the last 10 years and more than 200 practice questions for the mains. So that is all for today, aspirants. I wish you well, and I hope you do study this topic of water with great interest.